Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the BBG, an immortal way of life. I have finally made my way back to the mainland, and I realized that I got a lot of insights from fighting. I say fighting, that's a strong word. Running away from that tree, and I'm going to do as many of these as I can. Like, I'm doing all the 5 elements because it's 6k for all the elements. That's worth it, except metal. Don't need that. Don't need body, don't need sword, don't need chi, but I'm going to do formation, and I should have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 10 years worth. I'll have enough for like 2 more, so I'll be back. Okay, very nice. Now I need to learn this because that's the first hint, basically, toward passing God Realm. So, I mean, I'm hoping. 709 years, I'm so old. Oh god, I got 40 years to pop down there, that's fine. So, Nascent Soul Middle, let's go. 3,200 health, nice. Massive increases, fuck. I mean, overall very nice, 38 million though, that's another... Ooh... I don't know, 200 years-ish? Which is a long time. That's a long time. I basically need to be ready to go by then. That's fucked. Alright, what's going to happen here is... we deal with 6th grade now. Holy shit, what does... 5,000 years to grow with absolutely no spiritual that makes a lot of sense, actually. 5,000. Oh my god. If I just use I don't want to use all of it. 4,000. Okay, I get it. I can't do it. Jesus. But, oh man. That fucks me. I'm going to be honest with you. That fucks me. But I suppose that makes sense. Rare herbs in that. Bah, whatever. We're going to Xuan Dao. You will let me in. Different from the 5 sects, there's only one Jindan cultivator in the mountain gate practicing with his eyes closed. You don't want to call him, so you just go around him. What's the matter with coming to the Xuan Dao sect? You've long heard that the Xuan Dao sect cultivator are proud of being a powerful sect. Facing other cultivators, they're always overbearing. So you don't care too much about his attitude, just retreat back in front of the mountain gate. On the orders of the White Emperor, I investigate the eye of the heavenly demon. I don't want to say brother because that could implicate him in things. Do you have the token? I do. You took out the token that he handed you earlier and waved it in front of his eyes. Go in. Uncle Ger is waiting for you in the main hall. Talk to him if you have anything. Damn, this token gets me in everywhere. In the middle of the main hall, a white-robed cultivator is waiting here. The so-called Uncle Ger. Xuan Dao sect hall at first glance, and the 5 element sect is also very difficult, and it's decorated very luxuriously. I was ordered by the White Emperor to go to the Heavenly Demon Eye to investigate. Please make it convenient for me. Well, the Heavenly Demon Eye. Entering the core area is a matter of great importance, so even with a token, you still need to ask permission from the Elder. But, old ancestor... he's been busy for a long time and hasn't showed himself to people. Can you wait for a few months? Why don't you use voice transmission to contact him? Before the old ancestor's departure, he specifically instructed us that this trip was important, so not to disturb him unless it's an important event. And every 20 years we review the repair. The Heavenly Demon Eye and the Xuan Dao sect is under our guard and maintenance, and it's been stable for thousands of years. And there is no sign that it's facing a crisis, so it's not very convenient to contact him. When our ancestor was leaving, could the White Emperor have had any other relevant explanation? Since I was asked to investigate, I think the White Emperor will not be without reason. Senior, don't worry, I'll be able to understand. When I think about it, Yan and Xiao entered the core area of the demons not too long ago, so you might ask them first. If there's any sign that there's been any changes in the array, I'll take the initiative to accompany you to investigate. Okay. Honestly, just sending me all over this place. Senior, why are you coming to my sect? Daoist friend Yan Xiao is here. The Xuan Sect said he recently visited the core area of the Heavenly Demon Eye. I need to find him to understand something about the situation inside there. Please wait for a moment, I'll ask the elders. I don't like Yan Xiao. He clapped me in Tianji. Motherfucking fire cultivator. Piece of shh. After saying that, the fire door cultivator retreats to the clan quickly. In less than the time it takes to drink a cup of tea, the cultivators of the Flame Sect who had left earlier had already returned. I'm very sorry, Yan Xiao is currently not in the sect. The elders of our sect said he returned from the Heavenly Demon Eye and headed straight to the Endless Sea. His destination should be the Thunder Sea. If you're not in a hurry, you can wait for him to return here. If things are important, you can also go to this sea to find him. Oh, for fuck's sake. If there is no accident, Yan Xiao should be in the southeast corner of this sea. Motherfucker. Come on, man! I'm gonna need more boats. Thank you. One more. I already have a few. It's fine. Alright, Thunder Sea all the way to the left. I'll be back. No matter how many times you come, this sea is still exactly the same. The deep blue sea, which is difficult for high level immortals to investigate the bottom of, is filled with ominous aura of heaven and earth, and the manic sea beasts that lurk beneath the waves. All three make up the main body of the sea. Of course, there are also cultivators dotted among them. There is no lack of body cultivation or strong people with only a physical body and a half Dao body protection across the sea. But this time is slightly different. Faced with such a vast area of the sea, there's only so far the divine sense can reach, and you can't see anybody. You can't see sea beasts nor monks, but there are two remnants of a body floating on the angry waves. Devilish chi. Why is there a demonic aura here? According to previous use, Yan Xiao seems to be in this sea. Is his vision related to him? And these corpses, does it mean he came out of the Heavenly Demon Eye, somehow attracted demon cultivators or demonic creatures? Anyway, let's go to the source of the energy and explore it first. Figures, man. Figures. With the beast skeletons and wind waves flying, the surrounding demonic gas is also becoming more and more intense. In addition, there are a few blazing breaths hidden here. After walking for some time, the demonic aura that grew stronger even made the space have a disgusting sticky feeling, and your vision is rapidly dimming, as if even the light is stalled by it. But the burning aura did not increase at the same time. The concentration of this demonic energy is really disgusting, compared to the core area on the periphery of the Heavenly Demon Eye. It's expected that the source of the devilish gas should not be too far away, and if the rightful owner is really Yan Xiao, and he's gone down the devilish path, I'm afraid that there'll be a battle. I can't beat him, man! A little further on, the view is finally different. In addition to the seawater overflowing with magic chi, a wall of Xuan violent magic chi cuts across and the sky suddenly appeared in front of you. Through this wall of demonic energy, a figure bathed in fire is vaguely visible. You don't know who is besieging him, but he has to keep dodging and moving in a small area. This wall of demonic chi seems to be part of some unique formation, which can only be seen to be mainly trapping. But not only can it trap cultivators, it even has a strong restrictive effect on aura. So it's a buff for demonic cultivators and a debuff for chi. Rude. Moreover, although the trap cultivator is specialised in fire, I'm not sure he's Yan Xiao. Perhaps I should sit back and watch its change. Well, I don't have a choice, do I? I guess I needed certain things, because I totally would have watched him die and then just, reap the benefits, but whatever. After careful consideration in the spirit of whether or not the trap cultivator is Yan Xiao, magic cultivation is always meaningful thoughts coupled with enough confidence in your own strength. You decide to break the formation. The first time you break into it is like rushing into a quagmire. Even you and Nascent soul also feel some restrictions, but under the effect of an aura shield you quickly get used to it. I didn't expect it to be able to restrict the concentration of the 5 elements of spiritual energy so much. I have to find a way to work with Yan Xiao and solve this battle quickly. In looking at the center of that formation, a figure bathing in fire and 3 smears of unknown tricky shadows are busy fighting it out. The besieged figure, even with 1 against 3, is more and more courageous. only to see him rely on the subtlety of the body, always being able to dodge most of the attacks. He has some bone-deep wounds, but he doesn't look too bad. Not to mention that this person can occasionally find a gap and counter-attack. Frankly, that doesn't surprise me at all. He's the strongest Ningzhou cultivator. Your arrival made several demon cultivators' hearts and minds move, and immediately they divided two people like they wanted to quickly get rid of you, and then slowly consume Yan Xiao with the help of the formation. Yan Xiao saw the situation and let out a smile, and he took the initiative to give up dodging and turn to choose into a full frontal attack. The two demon cultivators who brewed the attack and came to you had not yet exchanged hands with you, and they heard their fellow disciples behind them unable to resist and crying out for help. One of them had to rush back to save them, leaving only a female demonic cultivator to confront you. Well, I don't know. Do I have any elixirs that can solve this issue? Wait, no, I had an artifact that dealt with vulnerable. Did I not? Removes your vulnerable whenever I take damage, yes. Let's get that. What elixirs we got? What have we got? Absolutely fuck all. Although I suppose I could just take one of each of these caller elixirs and hope for the best. Eat it. You are going to die. What is that? Why is it there? I didn't produce that. Ooh, okay. Okay. I mean, not the worst. Thankfully, oh damn, yeah, she does a lot of damage. But she can't fuck me with vulnerable, which is very nice. Okay. Give me my health back. Let's go. Holy fuck, it hurts. I think the scarier part is that it's entirely silent. Okay, she's going to start dying very rapidly now, which is kind of ideal. No offense to her, but, you know, I don't want to die. Sick of that shit. Your ass is mine. Bye-bye. Oh, wow. Okay, this will surely do it. Thank you. Ooh, pretty sword, mate. Although this heavenly demon Dao practitioner caused you some trouble during the battle with the power of their formation, but after all, their overall strength is still much worse than you, and they soon lost the battle. And under your fierce attack, even their nascent soul was strangled, leaving only the remnants of the body helplessly falling into the sea. And Yan Xiao found out some time ago that you had the upper hand in the battle and was not holding back, fighting hard against a divine cultivator and then killing one of the opposing demonic cultivators with a serious injury. The last remaining demonic cultivator, seeing that the momentum was gone, didn't hesitate to use a secret method, drawing the demonic key within the formation to rush towards him. And his figure is also gradually becoming Xuan purple light. A bright purple light? The formation has become even more dim than before, and even a nascent soul like yourself find it hard to see things through it. You and Yan Xiao, in order to prevent this demonic cultivator sneak attack, had to use divine sense as your eyes. But the purple light has increased in danger and seems to have teeth and claws, like darkness that will devour you two at any time. When your divine sense touches the center of the darkness but found nothing, except a demonic aura so thick it was uncomfortable, and even the formation that was originally in place is in pieces. He's gonna explode? he's going to run. The flame on Yan Xiao's body that had been extinguished once again rose up and then rushed towards the darkness, but apparently it was too consumed before, and the fire was just a thin film that can only cover the surface of his skin, and his speed wasn't as fast as before. You open your mouth as this happens, but your words haven't yet fallen as his attack struck. By the time the seriously injured Yan Xiao drew himself out, the darkness is in front of you, as well as the demonic cultivator who had just escaped a short distance away was pierced by your divine power. With that attack, which was enough to break the waves and divide the sea, a miserable scream echoed, and this battle was finally ended. Divine sense can no longer perceive the breath of that demon cultivator. I should have succeeded in killing him. Okay. Yan Xiao, how you doing, mate? Why were they here to surround and kill you? Turning around, you see Yan Xiao finally collapse and fall into the sea. You shake your head and wonder how he was able to hold on for so long. For now, it's better to take the unconscious Yan Xiao to recuperate. As for the Heavenly Demon's eyes, so long as there's been no problem, I think it's only the White Emperor that has found the first signs of something, and let you go to check for any hidden danger. Besides, it would take some time to go back to Ningzhou, so it's not bad to rest for a few days. God damn. You took the fainting Yan Xiao in the Thunder Sea and found somewhere nearby, a small island. Except for you and Yan Xiao, there are no living beings. You ensure that you won't be attacked by passing demonic beasts and evil cultivators, as well as other sneak attacks. Adjust your state and then begin to assist Yan Xiao to regulate the healing. Oh, just slip a knife between his ribs. I mean, what? Fortunately, though you didn't know what Yan Xiao's secret techniques were that he'd used previously, his aura was so overdrawn that the injuries on his body looked horrible, but they weren't substantial. With his nascent soul stage cultivation, even if left alone, self-healing is just a matter of time. You simply wait for him to deal with it, then sit aside to cultivate and incidentally protect him in case of anything. 7 days later, his injuries stabilize quickly and the aura on his body is near normal. But recovery isn't something that can be done in such a short time. I don't know why he encountered the demonic cultivators there. 3 nascent soul cultivators and a formation just to fight him. Instead, it seems like a deliberate pursuit. They knew exactly where he was going. You guess right, but I don't know how I got into trouble with the Heavenly Demon now. You're talking to yourself when a voice that isn't weak, but has some fatigue in it appears in your ears. Fatigue isn't something that should appear in the Yuan Ying cultivator, but although he's out of his coma-like state, he isn't in much better position. So much so that he paused for a moment after finishing, like a mortal recovering from a serious illness, and slowed his breath before continuing. What I had previously, I don't know if it's related to this. While Yan Xiao was talking, you also began to ponder. The fact that Yan Xiao's being to the Heavenly Demon Eye should only be known to the people in the Xuan Sect. And if he was running around for the Sect, it would only be known to the head of the Fire Sect. The people of the Heavenly Demon Robe were not only able to find him accurately on the Endless Sea, but also sent more than one nascent soul. It's either because the two sides have old grudges, or Yan Xiao took out something in the Heavenly Demon Eye array, and they're extra concerned about it. As for why they know where his whereabouts are, there is a spy. Not impossible, but after the mutiny in the Ningzhou monuments, the Ningzhou Sect had severely investigated the spies. Now after just a short time, you're afraid that it wouldn't be so easy to be infiltrated again. So it must be about the array then. Brother Ling Xuan had wanted me to investigate the Heavenly Demon Eye. I only said that he'd found some clues and wanted me to investigate hidden problems. But the fact that the Xuan Dao Sect's oldest ancestor left by chance, and that Yan Xiao had been attacked after visiting there, things aren't that simple. If the Heavenly Demon Dao cultivators put pressure on Ningzhou, attracting the Xuan Dao Sect's oldest ancestor to go help, and then the absence of Senior Brother, as well as the peak Yuan Ying of Ningzhou, what sort of powerful secret lies there? Whatever's sealed in the Devil Eye must be broken. Although it may just be a coincidence, but if my speculation is correct, the devils will invade Ningzhou at any time. We have to use a voice transmission talisman to notify Ni Brother or White Emperor House. You quickly tell Yan Xiao what you've discovered, from the White Emperor sending you to investigate the Demon Eye. The latter's expression also gazes up. By the time you finish telling your conjecture, his face was already cold as frost. The cultivators of the Xuan Dao sect are usually a little more arrogant. But does the heavenly demon Dao really think there is no one in Ningzhou? Yan Xiao could not resist cursing, but triggered his own meridian injuries. A mouthful of blood mixed with aura sprayed out. Classic. Why don't I first contact Nishu Shin, brother, and ask them to watch out for the heavenly demon Dao? We slowly get back to Ningzhou, otherwise with your current injuries, even getting back there will probably hurt you more. At these words, he fell back into a short period of contemplation. It's also good, let's first contact the White Emperor House with a voice transmission talisman. You nod and then pull out a voice transmission talisman from your storage bag. Probe your divine sense into it, and after finding Nishu Shin's imprint, you send a short reminder. Alright, let's go. There is a reply? No. I tried to contact the others, but there's no reply. It's like the voice transmission charm failed. And we can only rush back as soon as possible. If we're late, things can happen. Well, let me control the spirit boat. You need to heal as soon as possible. Anxiao nodded his head, indicating that he had no objection. You summoned the spirit boat and turned your back towards the endless deep blue sea, and were quickly lapped up by the waves. One boat and 2 people leaving the sea. Oh, how long was it? I didn't look at the years. It can't have been more than 3 years, right? Time passing is like a river flowing. One goes without returning. It's been some time since you left to rush to Ningzhou. You've been contacting all your friends while controlling, but you haven't received any reply. But you can still receive other unrelated news. Yan Xiao's in the spirit boat trying to heal, so you didn't tell him the bad news as to not disturb him, just subconsciously making the spirit boat go faster. The good thing is that apart from the voice transmission talisman, there were no more accidents along the way. After a few months have passed, you arrive back in Guanling City. All kinds of cultivators shuttle through the port formation entrances and exits, either returning by boat hunting sea beasts or searching for exotic treasures. Of course, there are also many body cultivators relying on their bodies, taking advantage of the endless potential of the water to quench their form. But there are always 1 or 2 people in a few waves that are eliminated without a trace. Jesus Christ. You look at Guanling City, which hasn't changed much in front of you. The worry in your heart is lessened a bit. It seems that the sound transmission amulet may just be affected by something in the formation, resulting in me not being able to send messages. My previous fear that Ningzhou had fallen didn't happen. In that case, wait till I get to the Xuan Dao sect and then call Yan Xiao out. I'm a bit tired from driving the spirit boat for several years. So I might as well regain my energy on the way. After thinking about it, you drove the spirit boat around the Guanling City formation and went directly to the Xuan Dao sect. Whee! Let's go! From outside Guanling City to Xuan Dao sect is not far, and after waking up again, you happen to pass by the Heavenly Devil's Eye, so you're only half a day from your destination. You only hastily swept a glance at this embedded formation in the emerald green mountains and forests, and didn't find any changes. Alright, well that's good, right? When the spirit boat landed in front of the Xuan Dao sect's mountain gate, you and Yan Xiao had already stood at the bow. After taking the spirit boat back into your storage bag, the 2 of you head towards the closed mountain gate of the sect. It doesn't look like anything ever happened here, so how come it's closed? I don't know, but there seems to be a residue of demonic energy nearby. You carefully sense the surrounding area. In addition to the spiritual chi being a little thin, you can't sense the devil chi, at least not to the extent that you can sense it. I don't seem to detect any traces, but rather the spiritual energy is a bit thin. The traces of the devil's chi I also didn't find, but I was previously besieged, and I took some demonic energy into my body. I was thinking of expelling it afterwards, but now I can feel that part of the demonic energy is moving. I think it must be triggered by nearby demonic energy. Or maybe... oh dear. Several demonic cultivators hiding nearby attacked you too. And all of a sudden the Xuan Dao sect's mountain gate was riddled with demonic energy. But you and Yan Xiao were all experienced in 100 battles, moving all over the place, driving magic treasures and unleashing divine power without panicking. You see one of the most powerful Nascent Soul cultivators in front. The rest of the early Nascent Soul and late Golden Cores will be temporarily handed over to Yan Xiao. Fuck! Okay. Oh, fuck! Oh, okay. We're gonna just eat that. Because full health, you know. Let's go. We just... Boy, I have a lot of metal, Jesus. We're just gonna throw swords. Like, might as well. This is gonna hurt though. Oh boy. Ow. Oh shit, 4 in 1, mate. You are so dead. Yeah, come on. Let's go. You're gonna hurt yourself though. The fact she can clear vulnerable on herself is very concerning to me, but it's fine. You're gonna die. Ow. You still gonna die? Get shield 76, but you also gain burn. That seems counterproductive. You and the demon cultivator fight back and forth, but they seem to have the intention of entangling you for hundreds of rounds, and the situation isn't as simple and you can't afford a lengthy fight. After you use a magic treasure, the demonic chi is parted and the devil cultivator retreats. The demonic cultivator takes a frontal hit and falls. Far away, Yan Xiao's fierce fights with the demonic cultivators show their faces surprised, as they didn't expect Yan Xiao to be so tricky and his strength to be unimaginable. But you don't care about that, you just calmly head to their battlefield. The victory scar that was already tilted now took an even more drastic turn. After you join, the remaining Jindan stage demon cultivators immediately fallen. As for the first Yuan Ying demon cultivator, he's also not able to deal with you two at the same time and chooses to explode his nascent soul in order to cause you some trouble. But in front of your too powerful strength, you don't give him the opportunity to self-destruct. Yan Xiao's divine ability penetrates the body and erases his existence. Jesus. How can there be a demonic cultivator ambush here? I would say the Xuan Sect was previously attacked by them, and so they opened their protection array, and then maybe the strength of the demon cultivators were too strong, and they dare not go out of the formation and only cowered inside the sect. But staying there probably wasn't the wisest move either. I'm afraid the Xuan Sect now has less fighting cultivators. Previously, when we were passing through Guanling City, I observed none of the cultivators had any strange behaviours, or they were acting the same as usual. That means the devil cultivators should have attacked this sect by surprise and blocked the news after their victory. And the purpose has to be the heavenly demon eye. No matter what it is, we need to go and stop them. It's just that there's probably a lot of nascent soul devil cultivators coming, which is a bit tricky. Or we can also try and contact the survivors of this sect and get to the bottom of the heavenly demon cult before making plans. Well, it's up to you. But before you could reach a conclusion, the great Xuan Sect formation nearby faded away. A passage more than 10 feet high appeared on the formation, and with it came a monk dressed in white robes. It was Gerbai Yi, whom you previously met in the Xuan Sect's main hall. But at this time he is no longer modest and easygoing as when you last met. His immaculate white Taoist robe he is used to wearing is now tattered at the hem, and the right shoulder is missing a large piece, revealing a wound stained by demonic chi. Although his face seems calm, his brow is furrowed and his eyes are embedded with killing intent. Gerdau was what is happening to the sect. He apparently knew before opening the formation on the clan protection array that the winner was you two, and so he wasn't surprised to see you. I also have to start from the last time I met with Jing Yimei. When you left, I immediately strengthened the people stationed outside the Heavenly Eye, but I wasn't able to find traces of demonic cultivation. Over time, we went back to our usual state. But when the Heavenly Demon attacked us in January, the Xuan Sect was overwhelmed, and I had to send its remaining disciples into hiding in the Great Protection Formation in order to get support from other righteous Taoists in Ningzhou. But the devil cultivators knew what that would mean, so not only did they block us, they also stopped sound transmission talismans. And they seem to have not found out that we've been attacked. It's been more than 10 days and they have not come. On the contrary, after a few days of the Heavenly Demon Road, attacking us, only a few people left in ambush. We tried several times to break out, but were all heavily wounded after several times. Fortunately, Jing Yimei and Yan Xiao came to help, otherwise I don't know what I'd do. No need to be polite, the Heavenly Devil's Eye is a matter of great importance. I want to go with fellow Taoist Yan Xiao to poke around first. Taoist Gerd is responsible for informing the major powers in Ningzhou. I wonder what you two think. No problem, very good. Excellent. Can I please heal? I fucking beg of you. Holy fuck. Oh man, I want to use my master healing pots. I'm just gonna... How much? Fine, one more. Y'all are gonna be pissed when you see how many videos of this I have. Onwards! You and Yan Xiao saw a person with their hands on a magic crystal to absorb the surrounding chi. The other side also saw you. Looking for death. Your face does not match your sect affiliation, lady. How scary are you? You just a standard scary? Just the standard scary. You'll be right. Right. Although, to be fair, that really hurt me. So there is that. Fuck me, that hurt a lot. I should have got more potions. But, here we are. You and Yan Xiao saw another person sucking up surrounding magic chi with a magic crystal. Yo, the meat ginseng sent to my door. Why are you all... Why? Can you not? How's about that? You know? How about that? I'm going to actually take another potion. Realistically, this is a lesson for me. This is... I should have got more healing potions. Alright, man, lesson learned. I'm going to be honest, if I didn't have that vulnerable thing... Like, one vulnerable lost per every time I'm hit, I think these fights would be a lot harder. Good lord. Okay, wrecked. Getting a lot of things to sell, I will say that much. But it's at the cost of my potions. How many could there possibly be, right? Surely I'm just gonna... Oh, I'm too curious about what's down here. Although the surrounding demonic energy is surging, an immortal fruit standing proudly among them. Oh. Okay. That's what curiosity gets you. Oh shit. The good shit, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Anyway. Back to work. After removing a few dark sentries, you and Yan Xiao easily got to the core. You see 5 pillars of gold, blue, green, red and yellow light projected from afar and converging with the centre above to form a warm pillar of light falling straight down. Looking down, the column of light is full of obscure formation patterns. What's causing this is the target of your pursuit, the Heavenly Demon Rogue Cultivators. 3 Heavenly Demon Cultivators are surrounding a growing cloud of demonic energy. The one standing closest is holding his hands high, with a steady stream of magic energy gushing out of his face full of ecstasy. Oh, Jesus. This kind of expression, not to mention the face of the cultivator suffering from enlightenment, even in the face of mortals trapped by 7 emotions and 6 desires, is also rare to see. Man's enjoying it too much, you know what I'm saying? Before you and Yan Xiao look closely, the body of the demon culter has disappeared without a trace, leaving only a pile of rags, originally wrapped in flesh, scattered on the floor. And then there was another demon cultivator who went up and offered sacrifice in the same way. These demon cultivators seem to isolate the core formation of the Heavenly Devil's Eye and then use the sacrifice to restore the state of the Heavenly Devil. No wonder the Heavenly Demon Path will chase Yan Xiao out to the sea. Well, their original plan should be to use the Heavenly Devil Crystal in my hand to restore strength for the Heavenly Devil, but failed to do so with your meddling. Well, this time we have to stop them as well. Not to say defeat them, but to delay until the arrival of Ningzhou support. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, when I solve the ones surrounding, I'll come to support you. Oh, God. I'm attacking the Heavenly Devil? I'm attacking the Heavenly Devil. Oh, fuck. This is bad. Sir, can you... Oh, you... What a dick. Oh my god, he's just going to hit me for that amount, like, every time? Is that really what's going to happen here? This is very bad. How many rounds do I need to survive? Bro. It won't even let me attack. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm in danger. Good lord, I'm in danger. Oh, fuck. This cannot be possible to survive. Like, what do you mean? I am dead. Oh, this heavenly devil. There is actually something so difficult and powerful. After you tangled with the heavenly demon for a while, you had difficulty fighting its various strange divine abilities and were knocked to the ground by it. Your body was taken over by the devil's energy, and every time you run your kung fu it hurts so badly that your consciousness is blurred. An angry cry comes from the front, but you can only barely look up at the celestial demon. The eyes are full of Xuan colour, despair. Well, the imagined death didn't come, and the pain of the flesh and the soul is a reminder you're still alive. Sorry I'm late. Yan Xiao's body had some more wounds. Some left over from the last fights hadn't fully recovered. Yan Xiao, we gotta go, bro. Leave the rest to me. He didn't wait for you to finish, and he went roaring into the fight that intermingled with green and white-red flames that seemed to burn out magic chi. Oh god. It's good I'll heal first. This demon is really ruthless. You considered your state and didn't choose to go up with Yan Xiao to besiege it, but instead retreated some distance, keeping an eye on the battlefield while urgently treating your injuries. Yeah man, I agree, can I eat some pots? Yan Xiao didn't disappoint expectations. With his powerful strength, even if scarred and continuously fighting, he still suppressed the devil. Yan Xiao put away the magic treasure and walked to you. You can see his body's wounds, although many, but his spirit is very cheerful. Thanks to Yan Xiao's assistance in time. If not for Jingyi Mei consuming most of the heavenly devil, even if I could solve it, I'm afraid I'd have to fight here for a long time. I was about to say, I made it easier for you, somehow. But according to the seniors in the sect, the great power that once sealed the heavenly demon was unable to destroy it, so he used his formation cultivation combined with the heavenly demon eye, created by the heavens and earth to bind it here. I'm only Nascent soul, but I can destroy this heavenly demon. It's probably only like his pinky or something. It seems to be that the heavenly demon has been incomparably weakened by this formation for many years. Alternatively, there may be some hidden truths in this. Well, too much time has passed anyway, it's difficult for you and me to guess what happened back then. You nodded and said nothing more, gesturing for Yan Xiao to prepare to leave. Since this heavenly demon was sold by us, it should be a big blow for the demons. Well, the heavenly demon eye itself is not a small attraction to the demon monks, and I'm afraid they won't give up being the scourge of Ningzhou. Well, yes. While talking, you and Yan Xiao teleported out of the formation space and returned to the continent. And then there was silence. Yan Xiao, I have to go back to the White Emperor building in Wuling City to report on this situation. I don't know what you... I'm on the same road as you, why don't we go together? Alright. I am here to report that shit went down. Crossing over the various types of buildings lined up, you and Yan Xiao headed straight for the White Emperor building. Soon as you enter the gate of the White Emperor building, you see the young master of the Ni family at the centre arranging something. Of course, Ni Shuxin also saw the two of you, and he waved his hand to drive away the deacon and hurried towards you. Jingyi Mei, before sending you a voice talisman message, you haven't been back to me. If I didn't know you were strong, I would have thought something bad happened to you. I wonder what Brother Ni wants to see me about. well, it's not so important. Dao Xian seems to be injured. I'm injured. I'm fucking injured. It's better to find a secret room for you to recuperate. Yan Zhao nodded his head in agreement. After entering several formations along the way, Nishu Xin takes you to a quiet room. This whole journey is full of formations that obscure breath and shield divine sense. It seems that what he's going to say is not unimportant. Here we are, let's talk about it here. The master explained before the matter must not leak, so I have to bring you here. Is it about resurrecting Wei Lao? Hey, how did you know before I said anything? Nishu Xin, comedy relief. So what is the new discovery, brother? Yeah, so according to what the message from Master last year said, he did find something to do with the art of resurrection. Two seemed to be more reliable, so he followed one, and the other was intended to be handed over for you to explore. This should have been my responsibility. But the ancestor didn't get too much information, only that there are legends of the soul body appearing over the netherworld sea. Yeah, how reliable is that, let's be honest. So you can only get Jingy Mei run over there and try to see if you can get more information and even successfully resurrect Senior Wei. The soul body of the 3 seas of the underworld may know something, Jesus. Is that all he had to say? Well, it seems that's all. Well, alright then. I just don't worry about it. I really need to sleep. I have 1 health, good God. Alas, that child, Xuan. Old man, why do you look sad? Thinking of something from before. When I first met Xuan's son, he was just an urchin, holding a wooden sword all day long and causing trouble everywhere. The funniest thing is that when Xuan's son was at the early stage of chi training, he'd just learned some techniques and felt strong, so he took the wooden sword treasure given to him by this old man and wanted to show off. As a result, mistakenly thinking they had encountered the netherworld python, rather just an ordinary large black python, he was scared and was chased for a long time. At that time, he, not to mention forget to perform divine attacks, he even forgot to drive the evasive art. I didn't expect to see a time when my brother, who is known as the #1 sword immortal here, would be so embarrassing. Not only that, Wei Wuji didn't finish the sentence but was silenced for a long time. Even? Alas, it's a pity that the memories of that time, now there's only a few fragments left. Is it because of the influence of the Immortal punishing sword? Perhaps. I just didn't expect that this old man would be so blessed. I thought I would be with his broken sword for the rest of my life, but I can still hear the news of my oldest disciple after 1,000 years. Senior brother's already deity transformation, no need to worry. Xuan's strength is different now, but I can't let go of my heart. Wei Wuji's voice faded, and finally didn't respond. That's fair, man. That's fair. I ain't gonna judge you for that. Oh my goodness. Another major quest line done, ladies and gentlemen. With that being said, I'm gonna leave this one here because it's way longer. Each of these episodes is just way longer than I think they're gonna be, but it's just so much story and it's interesting, and then I just get sucked into it, and then I look at the time and I'm like, fuck. But subscribe if you enjoyed the video, leave me a like, leave me a comment. Again, I think I'm getting towards the end of it, like, maybe. Because that was a pretty major event, Heavenly Demon, right? Right? As always, have a great day.